Welcome back to iHeartRadio's The Moll Anderson Show. Well, lifestyle expert Jessica Garvey knows all the latest trends and tastes and how to make you the perfect hostess. So with our holiday Christmas parties coming up in the next, count 'em, oh my gosh, the next 10 days, who better to bring on my show than her? Hi, Jessica.
Hey, how are you?
Well, I'm good. I don't know about you, but we got 10 days to go here. Are you ready? No. I'm thinking, you of all people always assume that I've got it all down and it's all perfect, but I'm on the road so much too, but I'm close. How about you?
It's getting down to the wire, and I have a few things left, but things are settling down now. It's been
Well, good. Well, I love your website, Hostess Handbook, for the young, broke, and fabulous. And by the way, you can find it, everyone, at www.hostesshandbook.com. A lot of us now will either be attending holiday parties or throwing one ourselves. So we need all the help we can get, Jessica. So can you give us what is the appropriate hostess gift to give? Is there a dollar amount we should be sticking around? Of course, if you're on a budget, I guess there should be, correct?
Yes, of course. My whole thing is budget, and nowadays there's so many great gifts that are out there that can be under $10. Definitely, no one has to show up to a party giving a $30 or $50 gift. I mean, really, $20 in my mind is the max that you would want to spend.
Do you have any ideas you could share with us for under 20?
Yeah, I really love giving, there are these mini champagne cans.
Ooh.
Sophia Rossi makes them, and they come in a great round pink box. And I just love bringing gifts like that to parties where people can actually pop it open, use it, and it's something different that you don't see all the time. You know, everyone brings a bottle of wine or champagne, and this is a little different. All of my tips are always just a little different. So these mini pink champagne cans, really festive. Everything. I always love bringing to parties things that you can use right then and there. So those are $12. You could even bring party napkins that are cute and kitschy, and those would run you $5. So you really don't need to spend a lot. Just bring something fun and unique that people can use right then and there.
Well, you know, planning a party can be really fun for someone like you or me. But it's always, you know, a little overwhelming for somebody, especially if they're throwing their first soiree, so to speak. How would you suggest we begin planning the holiday party, especially if it's a first-timer?
Absolutely. You know, it definitely can be overwhelming still sometimes for me. I think you have to take a deep breath and be excited about it, and then decide first how many people you're going to have at this party, and then what you want the party to be like. You know, are you envisioning a sit-down dinner party? Is this more of a come-and-go gathering? Is it supposed to be fun and just drinks, or are you serving dinner? And then once you have those basics down, then you can sort of get a feel for what the party is going to be like, and then you can decide, okay, what theme do we want? Then you move on to more of the fun part and not so much the logistics. But you need that foundation, and you need to know what type of party you want to have. And then once you have that idea, then you go ahead and plan the party that you want.
You know, I have a question. What do you think when people will not serve red wine, they'll only serve white at a party? I just, you know, I'm one of those people, I say if you create a house that you can't live in, you know, it's kind of one of those things. I don't know why. It seems like lately I've gone to more functions and they're only serving white. So, man, if you don't drink white, you're kind of like, oh, I just feel like it's sometimes not very inviting.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, I actually, to be honest, have never not had both because not everyone likes both. I think that that's more of an issue, too, of people get very upset about spilling on themselves and the holidays, and that maybe people have the good intentions. But you want to make sure that your guests, as you said, feel welcome. They feel like they have what they want. I mean, I'm having a holiday party this Saturday, and I flat out asked some of my guests, what are your favorite drinks?
Sure.
What do you want to have at the party? You want to entertain, you want to be the hostess with the mostest, and to do that, you have to know what you want and also what your guests want. So you sort of have to appeal to a wide variety. It's not all about you.
Well, no, I like to sometimes do a little signature drink as well. And I tell people that that can help them with their finances. I mean, of course, you still have the wine and everything else. But sometimes when you get people coming in at the door and you offer them sparkling water and this fabulous signature drink, that can be fun and save you money. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, yeah, I'm so happy that you brought that up, because one of my tips that I give everyone is to create a specialty drink with some sort of fun name attached to it and make up. You can print up, and this makes your party seem very professional. You can print up drink menus on the computer, have one specialty drink or maybe 3, and it doesn't use pretty much the same ingredients. So if you were to take 5 ingredients, 3 ingredients, whip up 3 different drinks using those, so you don't have to spend a lot, and make up a cute little drink menu, and you can place them around the house. They can double as decor, and it just makes it seem like you're at more of an event rather than a home party, and that can be fun too. So I love doing that. I love having specialty drinks.
If you're just joining me, I'm visiting with lifestyle expert Jessica Garvey, and she's got the hostesshandbook.com. It's, of course, www. to get there, but you're so full of ideas and exciting things. I love this. So
I love being here. Yeah, it's great. I love sharing my ideas.
Well, what is the one thing that you've done to your house this year to help invite people to feel warm and when they walk through the door? Is there anything new you've added this year?
New that I've added. I really, really love coffee books. I think that my coffee table has a ton of books on it. So that if people come into a party, they come into their home, maybe they don't feel, like they know you as well. Maybe it's a new friend or a new colleague. I always like to have things that people can do when they get there. So looking through my books that I have on my coffee table, I also have a book that's called the Dinner Party Guest Book. It's a cute little purple 1950s looking book. And so if you're having a dinner party, people can come in, they sign the book, they write down what you've served for dinner, they can draw a little note or picture. And so to give people sort of something to do when they get to your house when you're having people over is really nice, and that can sort of dissuade some of the anxiety with new people coming over that might not feel comfortable. I think that's a good way to make them, warm and welcomed.
That's a good idea. I like that idea because, you're right. A lot of times, you're going to a party and you don't know everybody, or it's a new environment and you kind of feel like, oh my gosh, I need to go over and talk to that person. And you feel sort of like, oh, but I always tell myself I'm going to at least meet 2 new people every time I go somewhere.
Yeah, that's a great way to approach any sort of gathering, and I always think too, everyone is probably feeling the same way that
Yes.
you do, and especially around the holidays, I feel like everyone is trying to be their most welcoming selves. So
let's talk holiday attire, because I get more people that call me and say, all right, what does this mean when they say holiday attire? So when you see that at the bottom of the invite, what do you tell people?
You know what? I am of the mindset, and this is just my personality and loving to throw parties. This is the one time of year that you can dress up in sparkles and glitter and be fabulous. So you might as well go all out and do it. I love all of the sequin tops and, gold glittery things. Also accessories too. If around the holidays you can sort of sometimes feel a little insecure because you're eating so much. So wear a black dress and then make it perfect and glam with some great accessories. I mean, there's so many great things that don't cost a lot. I always go to H&M. I think that they have great jewelry, and you put that on, maybe pair it with a belt, get some fun sunglasses even if you want to be the life of the party. There are great reindeer-themed sunglasses at Urban Outfitters right now that I love. So you can do that as well, for whatever type of person you are. Either if you're more comfortable in the black dress and snazz it up with some glittery, fun jewelry. If you feel comfortable in sequins, go all out. This is the time of year. So
well, I always
tell everyone, no one is going to get upset if you come in the holiday spirit. So that's you're always safe if you come in the holiday spirit for holiday attire.
Well, I always have the belief that it's better to be overdressed than underdressed,
Yeah, exactly.
You can always take a few things off on the way to the door if you see that you're overdressed. But, I always think it's a sign of respect when somebody takes the time to throw a party and invite you and ask you to wear holiday attire, or ask you to be black tie or be cocktail. You learn so much about people coming into your space when you see how they, dress after they've read the invitation and called for that. So I think it's a really nice thing to say, I'm honoring you and taking the time to come holiday.
Absolutely. You, as I said, you set the theme for the party, and so that's the attire is part of the theme. I also, though, a really great tip and some ways to get people into the holiday spirit or any spirit at a party is, not everyone is going to come dressed in costume, in whatever you say you want them to come in. So have a couple of pieces at the house that people can put on, little party accessories there. So once they're there, they can feel comfortable to put on a fun pair of sunglasses, put on a reindeer hat, headband, that everyone can sort of share, get maybe 5 things, a Santa hat, and have them around the house for people to throw on when they're there. And it just makes it provides the chance for people to get more into the spirit and have fun right then and there.
I think that's a great idea. I mean, Santa hats, that type of thing as well. And then for New Year's, boas and those little crowns that say Happy New Year and all of that. I think it gets people loosened up, you're right, and allows them to have a little more fun than they might have otherwise.
Right. I mean, you want to create a fun environment that people walk into, and those are really easy ways to do it, and it doesn't have to be expensive. You can literally go. I shop at the 99-cent store. And the dollar store, they actually have really, really great decor items there. So I always start there. And if you can get 5 Santa hats for $5, and it's cheap and easy, and it really makes a difference in the fun factor. So those are great ideas for a party.
Well, Jessica Garvey, thank you so much for all your latest trends and helping us get ready for the holiday party. And you can find Jessica at www.hostesshandbook.com. Jessica, I hope your holidays are fabulous. Thank you for all your help.
Thank you. You too. Thanks so much.